Hello everybody, this is Albert with Green Tea House. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to talk about 3 tea/tisanes that I crave to drink every day. Now before we begin, if you haven't done so already, check out our back catalog of episodes. There's over 150. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and definitely, of course, come to the tea store or come to our tea education classes and hang out. All right, so it's about to rain. That's why it looks a little ominously dark. But I wanted to talk about 3 teas that I crave. Now, this is going to be different than necessarily 3 teas or 4 teas or 5 teas that I drink daily, because there is a difference between what I ought to drink and what I crave. And you guys can relate to this when it comes to just regular food, right? We ought to crave broccoli, but we'd probably rather eat Cheetos. So every morning, and I've mentioned this before, so if you're a reoccurring subscriber, you know this, I start every morning with some sort of pu'er, some sort of fermented drink. And it's not like I don't like the taste of pu'er, but I don't always want to drink it, but I know it's good for me. Then the next tea I'll drink is I'll go to the greens because I want to get the antioxidant benefits, and greens and whites have the most. And it could be one of the ones we have here, like a sencha or green Earl Grey or ginger green or whatnot. But I also like greens, but I don't crave them. So let's get to 3 tea/tisanes, and I'm saying /tisanes because you know there's going to be a tisane in this list that I crave. And this is in no particular order. Number 1, Lapsang Souchong. So pine smoked black. So we have a rose petal black tea, and I love Lapsang Souchong. So Lapsang Souchong is a black tea that's made in China, and they smoke the leaves over pine. And because of this, it has a very smoky taste. And it's an acquired taste. What I've noticed is that men tend to like it, maybe because they feel like it harkens back some nostalgia to barbecue because of that. But women like it as well, I would say, but I think men like it more. And when you smell the rose petal black, you'll notice that it's very different than the other typical black teas, whether they be from China or from India. And so I love that one. It's so good. I just love Lapsang Souchong. It's not for everybody. Number 2, we'll do the tisane. Shanti. I love Shanti. Shanti is one of many, many, many Ayurvedic or Indian holistic folklore herbal medicine drinks that have tulsi in it. Tulsi is otherwise known as holy basil. And tulsi is not that popular over here in the States, but in India there's a lot of tulsi-based Ayurvedic drinks. And Shanti is the one I liked. So when we were deciding to offer a tisane that came from India, I tried different ones like Pitta, another one, and Dosha, and some of these other ones. And I just love the flavor profile of Shanti. So Shanti does have holy basil in it. It also has some other things like peppermint and dried orange peels and a couple other things. And when you drink Shanti, there's a warmth. I don't know how to explain it. It has like a menthol quality, and it's not necessarily because of the peppermint in it, it's because of the tulsi, because the tulsi is the main ingredient in it. And so when you drink it, it just has this warmth that floods your chest, and it brings you this calmness. And it just tastes great. Also, incidentally, it's really good when you have sinus congestions and chest congestions as well. I love Shanti. Shanti is the first and sometimes the only tisane I'll drink after I drink tea. So I'll drink tea from morning, and I wake up very early, and I'll drink my pu'er very early. And then from like 5:30 in the morning to about 3, I'll be drinking Camellia sinensis stuff. And then 3, I'll go to the Shanti. It could be hot outside, drinking the Shanti. It's cold, even better to drink the Shanti. Number 3, this is going to be yellow tea, or Yangtze yellow tea. I love yellow tea. And it's interesting because I talked about in that episode I released back in, I think, May, 2 shocking developments I've noticed in the 2 weeks that we were open at that point. And one of them was like no one's ordering matcha lattes. And the other one is the popularity of pu'er. But I mentioned in that one how pu'er and yellow, and you can maybe argue white, are the 3 most uncommon categories that come from the Camellia sinensis plant in terms of awareness. But people are embracing pu'er, and I mentioned it's like yellow's good. Yellow's good. It's like a mellower green because the way they prepared the extra step, the yellowing effect, the smoldering effect, the heaping effect, there's different names for it, gets the possible bitterness out of green teas. Some people find, and it's not like bitterness is necessarily bad to have in your teas, the astringency. It just has to be the right ratio. And some people find green teas to be too astringent. They can become very bitter if you steep them at full boil or you steep them too long. That's why if you come here, we pull out your green tea after 3 minutes. But some people just find green tea to be a little too bitter. So yellow tea with the extra step, and I'll try to remember to put the banner up here, what is yellow tea? With the extra step, it makes yellow tea sweeter and more mellow than green tea. So if you like green tea, try yellow tea. I love it. I crave it. So these 3 teas I crave every day. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll drink them every day, but they're the ones that I crave. And maybe I'll do this ongoing series like every 6 months to see if it changes, because certainly it changes. I drink oolongs here that I don't necessarily crave. And sometimes, like for example, Iron Goddess of Mercy, Tai Guan Yin, it could be like 3 weeks, I don't drink it, and then I drink it, I'm like, oh my God, I forget how good this is, I miss it. But right now it's these 3. Guys, post in the comments, what are some teas or tisanes that you crave? Until next time, take care and God bless.